On today's show, we talk about the International Olympic Committee blocking our show.
And since they are watching us, we suggest that they just hire us to help with the closing ceremony.
And Scott talks about his 100-pound icicle. Your 100-pound what?
You'll see. And Steve goes to the world premiere of the movie Unwritten.
Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott, and this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what's going on in the world today, or at least what we think is going on in the world today.
Well, yeah.
Did you know we were international?
We were. How awesome is that to be international?
Yes, the International Olympic Committee watches our show.
That is so cool. I wonder how many of them actually watch it. The whole committee, or is they just have one person from the committee?
I'm saying
watch
all of them did.
I think they should.
So I don't know if anybody noticed, but show 71 was taken down.
Yes.
By the International Olympic Committee.
Is that not the coolest thing?
Because we showed the skaters skating with the top off, and apparently, which was all blurred out. Apparently it's
yes.
Or whatever, but we took somebody else's video and put it up there and gave them credit. So I guess they're blocked too. So we're reposting it or we reposted it as show 71B. So you'll be able to get to that and go see that, because I think the other stuff was funny. We blocked out the little section, so you'll be able to watch that. But I thought that was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, the cool thing is we still talk about it, so you just can't watch the video. So we fixed that.
And it's a short section. It's like less than 30 seconds long, but pretty hilarious.
I think it's great. Now, what I really wish I could do is find out who exactly in their effect was decided to block us.
Oh, I think they decided to block that video everywhere because it's embarrassing to the that it happened.
But it'd be nice if we could interview them about it.
Well, I'm working on that. I'm working on, and I want to thank all of our viewers for keep subscribing, keep adding those numbers, because the more subscribers we get, the more people will be able to get on the show. I'm starting to approach people, ask them if they'll be on the show and do an interview with us. And we're getting to the point now where we're going to have enough subscribers that people will start doing that. So very, very excited about that. But I want to rip on the Olympics a little bit more.
Okay.
Since they took our show down.
Yeah. Me.
Now, I heard that you didn't see the closing ceremonies.
No, I did not see them. Susie saw them, and I was going to record them, and they didn't get recorded.
So you saw how they lit the torch?
No.
Okay. So
it's like,
their Olympic skater comes out, and she's skating on ice, and there's these big ice boulders there, and she takes the torch, and she lowers it into the ice boulders, and the ice boulders catch on fire and ice.
Cool.
Then this long arm comes out all the way up to the cauldron, and the flames go up this arm into the cauldron and light the cauldron. Very cool.
Yeah.
So in the closing ceremonies, it's snowflakes that put out the flame. So all the snowflakes are showing. They have a big ice arena down in the center that they're doing projection on with all the snowflakes. Right. Then there's that big ramp that goes up, and it goes up towards the cauldron. And the snowflakes are going up towards the cauldron. And the snowflakes are going up towards the cauldron. And they get to the ramp at the top, and then there's the big gap with the cauldron. So as the snowflakes get to the top, then they just turn the cauldron off. I'm like, dude, snow machines. They could have put snow machines down in there where they had the ice pellets and had snow shooting up at the flame, going over the top.
How hard would that have been? I mean, it's not like they don't have snow machines there.
Right? So wouldn't that have been cool? The snow's going up over, from the ground, so it comes up the ramp into projection. Then it's real snow shooting at the flame, and then they turn the flame off. That would have been cool. It
would have been awesome. I agree.
They didn't do it.
All right, folks. We mentioned in the previous episode that when they need ideas, they should consult us first.
They need to talk to us about this stuff, because I'm telling you, we're idea machines.
That's right.
That's all really, that's all our brains do, is just come up with crazy things.
The crazier, the more interesting.
Am I right, though? Wouldn't that have been cool?
I think it would have been much cooler.
Right? So I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they were thinking, but whatever. We're putting our show back up. We put our show back up. 71B with the video edited out, so the International Olympic Committee is there.
Exactly.
They didn't extinguish the Olympic flame the way that they were there. They were there and they didn't do it. So I'm kind of bummed.
The other thing I heard that was supposed to be pretty cool is they did CGI effects that only people at home can see.
Oh, really?
Yes. There's certain things that we saw on TV that they integrated so it looked like it was really happening, but did not actually happen there. So none of the people saw it there.
Sorry, I didn't pay attention that much. But what I did pay attention is, I don't know if you saw any of the picture. I don't know what I was trying, 2 words I was trying to put together there. But I don't know if you saw any of the pictures of the drones that they had flying, and they did different shapes. They did a heart, and they did the panda bear and all that stuff up there.
Right.
I want to know how many of those little drones crashed during that. Because, some of them had a crash.
It's a good possibility, although they're also, it's a computer program that ran the whole thing, I'm sure.
It doesn't matter. Drones crash.
Correct.
So my neighbor's very cool. Let me borrow his drone.
Yes.
It's a $400 drone. So I'm flying it in the house. I am now not flying it in the house because I don't have the little guards. So I'm waiting for the new propellers to come. It should be here tomorrow. I don't know if I hit the wall or when it flipped over, it hit the ground. But one of the propellers broke off, so
right.
It doesn't fly now.
I thought maybe Nala jumped on it or something.
No. I don't want to fly it around her because if it hits her, that would be very, very bad.
Yeah,
it'd be very bad. So I was planning on, for these shows, having the drone. I was going to, I would be totally distracted, but I was going to have the drone come in from this side,
right,
fly and hover here, and then go. But there's a problem with this drone. The problem is the pilot, but it has collision avoidance. But yet I still hit the wall and broke the propeller.
Right.
So I'm trying to move forward. It won't move forward because it's sensing an object.
Correct.
I tried to move right. It wouldn't move right because I was too close to the object. So I'm like, I don't exactly understand how because it let me hit the wall.
Correct.
So I'm not exactly sure how that works yet. I'm still.
Wait a minute. Was it a green screen wall?
No, it wasn't. You could see it. It could see it. But no, it hit the regular wall. I wasn't even flying it over here yet because this is too narrow of a space for the drone.
Maybe it thought it was the sky, so it thought it was safe because it's the sky blue pink or sky blue pink.
Sky blue pink. Yeah, it was the sky blue pink. But it may take us the whole show for me to fly this thing over here.
Okay,
so I'll have to take it off from the ground in the open area over there, and then I don't know what I'll do, but I'll fly it over here. And yeah, I don't know but I'm going to try and get it to hover here, and you'll probably see it crash behind me, and we'll just continue on with the show.
There you go.
But
would you control it, or would you have Peggy control it?
I would love for her to control it, but I think I'll be controlling it. So you'll be seeing me here looking at the drone even though it has a screen where you can look. So one of my favorite shows we've talked about before was DRL, Drone Racing League.
Right.
Where it's first person view, and they watch through the front of the camera drone, and they fly these things through openings. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how they do it because I'm looking. Maybe if I had the goggles on, it'd be easier.
Much easier.
I have to look through it as opposed to, but I'm still trying to figure out right and left and up and down. And
see, I tried playing a first-person shooter game with a friend of mine who talked me into playing, and I hated it, absolutely hated it, because you're on a flat screen monitor, and the sound isn't real. So, I had an opportunity at a convention to put on the goggles and the headset. I kicked ass.
Really?
Because it was like real.
You're more into it when you turn, you see what you see.
Yes.
That's because we're old-timey and we're used to the real experience.
Correct.
Not the video experience.
Correct. Oh, which is really weird because, me, I used to play video games from the beginning. I was one of the first pinball wizards.
Well, yeah, but unfortunately, all those games were you looking at the game and acting with the game. Pinball's a physical game. You're moving the table. You're tilting it just enough so the tilt sensor doesn't go off.
Correct.
You are tilting that game, though. You are short of picking it up and making the ball roll back up. You're all
Yeah, there's tweaks you make. No doubt about it.
So that was pretty cool. I want to talk about the picture behind you there, though. I see you found your icicle picture.
Yes, I knew I had it. Just couldn't figure out why it didn't show up before. But we were talking about the ice dams, and you can see how thick the ice dams are on this house.
Look at that damn ice.
Yeah.
Ice dams.
And it's not that I don't have good insulation up there. That's the side of the house that gets sun for 3 hours in the middle of the day.
So it melts. And
the sun, heats the roof. People don't realize this, but the UV rays go through the snow, hits the darker roof, and heats up the roof, so it starts to melt, and then it drips down to the gutters, where the gutters are in the shade, so they ice up again, and it builds up an ice dam.
There's that damn ice again.
It's impressive, and you can see in the
you're all the way to the ground, yeah.
All the way to the ground. Okay, it's just like in a cave. The stalagmite and stalactites come together.
That's pretty good.
That's what this is right there. We broke this off when I was time to clean things off. It took 2 hands to hold it. It was so heavy.
Oh, I believe that.
I'm thinking it weighed close to 100 pounds.
Wow.
Yep.
That's not good for the edge of your gutter.
No, which is why as soon as we had a warm day, I literally threw salt on my roof, which is really weird. And I have
before you broke the ice off?
No, I broke the ice off. The icicles off.
Okay.
But the ice dam, what are you going to need to get rid of it? So what I did is threw ice up there and let it sit for the first couple hours of sun. In my garage, I now have hot water in I've always had hot water, but I have a new spigot that allows me to attach a hose to it.
Nice.
So I attached the hose and 20 gallons of hot water on my roof, cleaned it right up.
There you go. Well, you were having problems with heat in your house.
Yes. Well, in the office.
Well,
the house too, but yeah.
Guess what? It transferred here. We had problems with heat in our house.
I keep telling people that viruses come through our microphones, and they don't believe me.
Yeah, we transfer stuff. We're going to be grabbing stuff over here. But I found out there's like heat probes. They're not the old-fashioned kind of furnaces with the pilot light, and it's got the thermocoupler where the flame's on the thermocoupler keeps the gas open. It's now a heat probe. So it starts to flame, and then the heat probe picks up the right temperature, and then it turns the fans on, or it cuts the gas off.
Exactly.
Well, the gas would turn on, but the heat probe has so much carbon buildup on it that because it wasn't cleaned off, that they had to clean it off so that the heat probe would then turn the fans on.
Okay.
So we were without heat for 3 days.
See, now, if you had taken advantage of Area 53?
51.
Area 51 and gotten some of their probes, you probably would have been all right.
Yeah.
Alien probes!
I'm going to be alien probe.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you see a movie premiere?
I did. So the coolest thing, if you ever have an opportunity to go to a world premiere of a movie, you've got to go.
How cool is that? World premiere.
So the movie is Unwritten.
Wait a minute. Not only are we international, but we're worldly.
Well, I was.
Yeah.
I was.
Fine, rub it in.
It was so cool. I'm going to do a review of it on what happened in Las Vegas today. I don't have it up yet, but it'll be up shortly.
Okay.
I've been super busy. I'm behind on editing. Surprise. But I definitely want to show you the trailer from this. So are you ready for this?
Sweetly, Ollie.
Share my screen, hit this, and hit play.
Poke. Hey, it's Las Vegas.
Welcome to the Omega Used Bookstore.
It is.
So you live here?
Yeah. How do you know my daughter?
I told you, she called me. I'm a psychologist. She's very worried about you.
I have to find that book.
You're wasting time. He's going to be back any second.
Who's coming back?
Sherwood! He's the villain of my story, and he was just here in my bookstore.
You wouldn't happen to be from Boulder, Colorado, would you?
How'd you know?
What makes you think he's going to destroy the world?
Because that's what I wrote.
The Ultimate Weapon by Albert Flinch.
This weapon should never be tested. Just get it done, Doctor.
There is no way that your character can be real.
Sherwood. We're dead. All of us. Dead.
It is all in your head, David. What the hell are you doing?
I could prove that he's the character of my story.
You're hurting people.
None of this is real. Where's Dr. Tanner?
He's probably busy psychologizing some nut job.
Cool.
Yeah. How cool is that? It was such a good movie. I don't know if you could see my reactions during even the trailer. Even the trailer gets me going. It is so good. And all the stars are out of Las Vegas. It was filmed in Las Vegas at a local bookstore. The actors, even Lorenzo Lamas was living in Las Vegas when they filmed it.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool. But Mark Justice, the guy who plays the bad guy, is the nicest guy in the whole world. I'm like, he's really, really nice. And
okay, I see you didn't tell us which one of the two characters was him.
he was the one with the knife who cut his face. He was the bad guy. He was Sherwood who was trying to go. Not the guy you saw out there the most was Gabriel. Gabriel, he's a real nice guy. I'll tell you about him in a little bit. But Mark Justice is a really nice guy. When I was talking to him, I go, okay, you scared the hell out of me, first off. And second off, let's just put it this way. I'm not going to a bookstore with you.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So the guy who grabs the girl through the thing, and
right.
the guy who's got the knife, and that's Mark Justice. But Ben Stober was the psychiatrist who was tied up, and I'm trying to remember what was in the trailer, what was in the movie. But so he's a really good guy. He talked the producers and the director into holding the premiere here in town. So it was at AMC Theater here in town, which is really cool. The money or the profits from the premiere are buying books from, and I'm going to get this wrong, getting it from the bookstore that they filmed in, and then they're donating them to a charity here, which gives books to people.
Cool.
So I thought, like, all Vegas stuff, all really, really cool. But Gabriel was so good in that. He was the bookstore owner.
Right.
He was the guy who wrote the book.
Okay.
I mean, it was just so.
Well, see, in the trailer, they sort of almost make him look like he could possibly be the bad guy. That's why.
Yeah. In the movie, he could be the bad guy.
Right.
You're believing he's the bad guy, and then things happen, and I don't know if he's the bad guy. Maybe he's not the bad guy.
Yeah.
And then Brittany Hoza, who played Liv, she was so good too. As his daughter. That was the daughter.
Right.
He's in there. But for an independent film, it was so good. So I'm going to tell everybody now, you need to go out. You need to find an independent film festival or independent world premiere, or go watch independent films, because I am telling you, these people were so good. I'm trying to see Got Films, and Neven Films was there. It was for a part of production company.
One of the things that has always annoyed me about independent films is, since they don't have the money behind them, they don't have the special effects that we're used to, but the plots, storylines, and acting are almost always fantastic.
Oh yeah, the music. Well, you heard the music in the trailer. Yes, music in the trailer was just super. So, yeah, I mean, I'm for Dale Neven, saying this is his first movie,
right?
Written and directed. I mean, yeah. 3-4 thumbs up. We'll go 4. You're 2. I need your 2. That's only 2. There's 4. 4 thumbs up, even though you didn't see it. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's part of the transition that I'm trying to make with what happened in Las Vegas today, because, strip shows, you expect those to be good.
Yes.
Right. If you're on the strip in Las Vegas, or if you're downtown in Las Vegas, you're at a major casino, it's going to be a good show. I mean, that's what you're counting on. Now I'm starting to branch out, and I'm starting to go to local bars, picking up local acts, supporting, local arts altogether. We have a thing in Las Vegas called First Friday. So the first Friday of every month, there's an art district downtown where they come out and all the artists, and you go through and they bring it out and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to build that up. So when everybody's subscribing, we'll be able to invite these people on and interview them on what happens in the world today. So we need you to keep subscribing. We need you to keep mashing that button, hit that big red button that says subscribe, and let all your friends know to subscribe.
Yeah. The big thing is share.
Share? Yeah,
yes.
Share. Click on it.
Share it with everyone.
Share it.
Here's something you can do. This is something I started doing, and other people might like to try it too. You know how you get the little notifications every day of everybody's birthdays? What I do is I wish that person a happy birthday, and I hope that it is fun-filled and full of humor, and then I drop a link to our page, because we're hopefully full of fun and humor.
Whenever I post it on Facebook, I always tell everybody it's time to escape the real world and have a laugh, or just get away for a little while.
That's right.
And then watch our show. And I hope that's what everybody's doing when they're watching our show, and they're enjoying it, escaping for a little while. And that's really what we want to do. But they're the nicest people here in Vegas, and I really want to support the community. I want to support the arts in, all arts, right? You've got your artists, you've got your movies, you've got your writers, you've got, the performers, the singers, the bands.
Oh, yes. Just remember, before they become headliners, they start out here.
Well, even when they're headliners,
yes.
Even when they're headliners, the headliners are doing this stuff. So, I just think it's important, especially with as political as I'm going to get, with the fear of losing the arts in school and that.
Yes.
I think it's important that we still enjoy these things. These things are still part of what we do. As you can see, the art behind me, that is one of the fountains at Caesar's Palace.
Cool. So there's no water.
Cool.
Wait, I think I see water.
No, the water's in the bottom.
Okay.
They're all like the statues and stuff like that. The water, they just throw the money in there and give that to charity. But yeah, no, I mean, I think art's important, and it should be supported. And I definitely, the nicer people you could not meet.
Except for us, maybe.
People I met. No, they're just
nicer than us.
No, we're all nice. I mean, but
they're nice as us. Okay.
They're nice as us. We're pretty nice.
There you go.
Are we nice?
We're nice.
I'm nice. You're nice. So yeah, I guess.
Yep.
I'm not guessing. I nice and positive, and I just think it's awesome that I like to escape. Can you tell? I really like the movie. I really got involved in it. I want to go away like that and not have to think about the world. Go read a book. Go watch a movie, but just go away for a little while of all of everything that's going on. That is just ridiculous. So
it's always good to once in a while escape from reality.
I do love that. It's fun. With that, I want to thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go back and find 71B so you can see where the International Olympic Committee said, we're killing your whole show. They took the whole show off. They didn't just block out that. They took the whole show off. So I did a little edit and re-uploaded it. So go watch that. See why the Olympic Committee says Steve and Scott are no good. And I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Have a good one.
Crazy, but you still amaze me.